Welcome to Gold Star Classroom, the podcast where our panelists go back to school. I'll grade them on their answers to a variety of general knowledge and trivia questions. They don't know what I'm going to ask, and I don't know what they're going to say. The student with the highest grade at the end of today's class will win the coveted classroom prize, the Golden Banana. I'm your host and professor, Dr. Jerry Jaffe. Welcome to today's episode of Gold Star Classroom. I'm your host and headmaster, Dr. Jerry Jaffe, and it's my pleasure to introduce today's students. Sitting on my right is comedian and musician, Charlie Weiner.
Yes.
Welcome, Charlie.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Well, it's about time we got you in class.
Yes.
Sitting on my left is actor, teacher, and fight coordinator, Matt Tyson.
Hey, Jerry, and welcome to Savannah.
Yes,
A fight coordinator. Oh my God.
yes, he
Fight coordinator?
can fake punch you to death anytime.
Oh my God.
Stage combat.
And
Stage combat.
the voice you hear sitting directly across from me is actor and comedian Tom Paris,
How you
also
doing?
the producer of the Savannah Comedy Revue.
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome to class, gentlemen. My job as your teacher is to ask you questions across the breadth and width of human learning,
My God, I've got that.
and as any good teacher would, grade your answers.
Fantastic.
And I've got that. At the end of the class, the student with the highest grade wins the coveted classroom prize, the Golden Banana.
Hot damn.
All right. So let's get right into it right now, gentlemen. Let me start with a quick question. Some of you may know. What is the number one health danger statistically?
Number one house danger? Hairdryer.
Hair dryer is a dangerous house item, but it's not
It's got a warning thing on
Did
it.
you say house or health?
I said health.
Health.
Oh, health.
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 Well, when I'm
Cigarettes.
taking a shower though, and I drop the hairdryer, that
Yes.
could be
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Or a toaster.
Sure.
Don't
sure.
make toast in the shower.
Exactly.
I'm going to say Chipotle.
The
I'm gonna say
toast.
Chipotle.
Do not have Chipotle in the shower either.
Right.
That is
Never
deadly.
in the shower.
The toaster in the bathtub though, that's got to be number one.
The answer is heart disease.
Well, but
Oh.
that's not a danger. That's what you get from doing all the things that are a danger.
That are a
I
danger.
said smoking, and I think
a
that's the
result.
number one danger.
Result.
Well, smoking is one
Right.
of the leading contributors to heart disease.
Okay, well, there you go.
You are correct.
You didn't say the number one health
All right.
problem.
Well,
I'll give you.
I think that we should all get a point for that.
I give you partial
electrocution.
credit.
Okay.
electrocution can give you a
All
heart
right.
attack.
That's
You
it.
all-
Well, see?
Chipotle
You
does.
all
The-
get you all get 1 point. A third of
All right,
a point for
see?
Charlie, a third of a point for Tom, and a third of a point for Matt.
You
Fantastic.
get credit the
Since the
1,000-calorie
heart
burrito.
is so important, let's find out what you actually know about the heart.
Oh, a lot.
Measured in pounds, how much does the typical human heart weigh?
6 pounds.
6 pounds is Charlie's answer. What do you think, Matt and Tom?
I would
Oh, I
say
go
five.
with,
I'll take 5. I'll take 5.
7.2.
7.2 pounds.
Pounds.
Tom? You all fail. The answer is only 8 to 10 ounces.
Oh,
Not
that's
mine.
a lot.
I have a big heart.
Yes. A big, empty heart.
Wow.
Whatever.
Just for comparison's purpose, do you know what animal on the planet Earth has the largest heart?
Baboon. Yeah, they look like they got some big hearts.
I think that's a good idea. You would
And I
think
don't
the
mean
whale,
Charlie
but
Wiener.
I probably...
It is a type of whale.
It's
The
got to
blue-
be the blue whale.
Blue whale.
The correct answer is blue whale Charlie Wiener.
Well,
Oh.
Matt and
Oh,
I think Matt and I got that one
Damn
together.
it,
All
We'll
right.
share a
Well,
point.
well, we cut the A down the middle. You each get an F.
Okay, perfect.
A blue whale has the largest heart, which weighs over 1,500 pounds, or in scientific terms, 3 Rosie O'Donnells.
Wow.
How many times does the typical heart beat a day?
A day?
Yes.
Let's see. That's 60 beats per minute unless you're out of shape. That's
go,
90
wow.
beats a minute. If you're really out of shape, 180
7,600.
beats per minute.
7,600. What do you think, Matt? Tom's still doing complicated calculations.
I'm going to say
Oh, I'm wrong.
20,000.
20,000. What do you think, Tom?
That's 180 beats per minute. Being out of shape plus heart disease equals.
Minus common sense divided by
okay.
100,000 times a day.
100,000 times a day.
And just for the record, a woman's heart beats faster by about 8 extra beats per
Only
second.
when I'm with her.
There you go.
Hey! Hey!
I think that's during
Hey!
the orgasm process, though. since they do get more
Oh,
than we
what's
do.
that?
Yeah.
The what?
The orgasm.
Certain
process.
things
No,
have
no,
been
about that.
identified as good for your heart. Sex is one of them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Men are less likely to have heart attacks if they have an
If
active
they have
sex.
more sex, yes.
That is correct.
Absolutely true.
Damn it. I
You know,
guess,
anything else that's good for you? Yes.
I guess I need to pay my wife more money.
I'll add for the information of my students listening at home that although heart disease is the number one leading cause of death, heart cancer is one of the rarest forms of cancer.
Wow.
It's very rare.
Excellent.
Because the heart in an adult stops splitting cells.
So I need to eat some more hearts.
Yes, absolutely.
Eat heart.
It's not that it never happens, but it's one of the rarest forms of cancer.
There you go.
All right. Well, tallying up the scores so far, you all have halves of A's.
Oh, okay.
Which reminds me of what Thomas Jefferson once said: the natural cause of the human mind is certainly from credulity to skepticism. And I'm quite skeptical of all of you right now.
Fantastic. I think all of it, you should be between
I don't know about
credulity and
skeptical. What about
skepticism.
shady or something like that?
Oh, shady. You got that.
It is kind of dark backstage here at the Savannah Comedy Revue.
Mood lighting.
Mood lighting.
Mood lighting,
Speaking
yes.
of mood lighting, I have here some facts about a very famous band. It's a band you all know. It's not an obscure or trick question.
Okay.
I'm going to start telling you facts until someone can name that band. Formed in 1965 in Los Angeles.
Geez, they were the Beatles, but then they flew
No,
to the
not
United States.
65. I'm going to say Buffalo Springfield.
Matt?
Let me have one more clue.
Your
I think
next
I know where
weird-
you're going.
How about Sweet? Give us a wing.
The
They were in 65, yeah.
the lead singer's
Desolation
father
Boulevard.
was a rear admiral who commanded.
We
a
are talking
carrier
about the
that-
Doors.
Oh,
Doors.
I was
Jim
that
Morrison.
close.
Jim
I was
Morrison.
that
Yes.
close.
All right.
You get a D for Doors.
I think I left my door open in my car.
Let me ask you just a couple other Doors-related trivia.
Oh, great. That's not my. I hate that band. Go ahead.
You hate the Doors?
I
How do you
didn't hate the Doors. I don't hate the
They're
Doors.
not
They're
one of
just
your
not my
favorite
favorite
bands.
bands.
As a young band, they were the house band at a famous club in Hollywood,
That would be the
Whiskey A Go Go.
Troubadour.
Oh, Whiskey A Go Go?
the Whiskey A Go Go.
Oh,
Okay.
You are correct. When Jim Morrison died, how many studio albums had they released?
Doors, Strange Days. Waiting
6
for
is the
Sun.
answer.
Oh!
Taking too long.
I said 8. I was close.
That was close.
I had no idea.
How many albums did the Beatles
No idea
produce before
whatsoever.
they gave up? In only 6 years. 25 in 6 years. That's a hell of a. That's pretty amazing.
They had 15 singles that charted. Can you name? And only 2 went to number 1.
Right.
Do you know their 2 number 1 singles?
Would
Oh,
been,
Light My Fire.
Light My Fire was number 1 because Jim Morrison hated that
Correct.
because he didn't write
You
it.
didn't write Robbie
Right.
Dunsmore wrote
And the other one was
It's past my bedtime?
Touch Me. Touch Me?
no.
No, please don't touch me. I hate
No.
you.
Yes. But it's not that kind of class, Matt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn
Hello, I Love You. And Light My Fire were their 2 number 1 singles. Everyone
One
knows
band.
Jim Morrison. Who are the other 3 core members of the Doors?
Ray Manzarek.
Correct.
Ray Manzarek.
Robbie Krieger.
Correct.
And John Densmore.
Correct. 2 of those gentlemen have passed.
Bands.
Jim Morrison, famously, what did he die of?
Drug overdose.
Well, what version of events are we?
The
are we
official
using?
Wikipedia entry says accidental heroin overdose.
Heroin.
Drug
I knew
overdose.
that. I was
Yeah,
going to
that's
say
what I said.
heroin. Damn it. I swear. Heroin's coming back, though.
Ray
you know.
Manzarek died
Come on,
in
look-
2013.
Look at Charlie.
Really? Ray Manzarek died in 2013?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I did hear this. Okay, go ahead.
This
All right.
is
Hang on, I'm back on.
news. This is not supposed to be a topical podcast.
I didn't know this was new stuff.
Well, you won't know what he died of then. Not a
Old
drug
age?
overdose. I think that is the clinical answer, but
Was that natural causes?
He had heart
That's an
cancer, didn't he?
organic now.
Yeah, heart cancer.
he,
Why are we laughing about heart
that's
cancer?
sir, not at all. It's a weird reincorporation. That's why. Weird callback.
Die of organic causes. That should be.
He did die of cancer, but he had an unusual cancer, bile duct cancer.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Sounds awful.
Let me ask you one more. No, I have 2 more just quick trivia questions about the Doors. Who is Mr. Mojo Rising?
That is an anagram for Jim Morrison.
We've wandered into Matt Tyson's wheelhouse.
I believe we have. I would like to choose a different category if we may.
Okay, yeah,
What is considered the last recording that Jim Morrison sung on?
album, song?
The actual song. There's like a song that is considered to be the last song that he sang.
Here,
on.
let me call him up. My God, it's just-
Yes.
Let me get my phone
Phone
out.
number
I
straight
heard
to.
he is living in Savannah now.
Yes. If he's anywhere, he's in Savannah.
My
Yeah,
way.
definitely in Savannah. How about L.A. Woman?
L.A. Woman.
All right.
Wow.
He sweeps the category. This, at this
I'm
point,
not going to get the banana.
Jeez,
I told you I sucked.
no,
at
but
this
Matt,
Well,
for saying L.A.
Check
Woman,
backstage. Somebody will
gets-
give you a banana.
game. Right.
gets today's Nerd Prize.
Oh!
For knowing the most obscure piece of information. This brings us to the part of the show where before I can calculate your final grade, we have one more extra credit question.
All right. I'm good. Hang
So
on.
here's your chance. I'm going to give you a topic, and each of you get a chance to tell me some interesting fact about this topic.
All right.
Since we're in Savannah, your topic is Georgia. Tell me something interesting about Georgia. Charlie, Charlie, you ready to go?
Georgia's known for peaches. Peaches. And Savannah is like the most beautiful town because they are built around little small parks. Every neighborhood has little small parks in the center of it. Unlike any other city in the country, they are built around these little small parks, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Thank you. You'd have to top that. Tom, you were ready to go.
Well, yeah.
Tell me something about Georgia.
Something really interesting about
Yes.
Georgia
Impress
is the
us.
Savannah Comedy Revue, which is a comedy club right
Yes.
there in Savannah,
Amazing.
Georgia.
You get a gold star for that
And I
answer.
tell you,
And Matt Tyson, tell us something interesting about Georgia.
Well, this is something I shared with you earlier.
That's okay. You can share it on the air.
Right. Something every boy,
Something
girl,
PG rated, please.
Yes. Every Illinois school child knows this. I'm originally from Illinois. Kazimierz Pulaski. There's a statue here in Savannah honoring Kazimierz Pulaski. He was brought over during the Revolutionary War.
And he became like
They brought him over to instruct Washington's infantry.
Yes.
Infantry tactics.
yes.
But Illinois has a very large Polish population.
Yes.
So, in
So does
sometime in the
Cleveland. That's why I
70s
know this about
well, maybe they
Kazimierz
have
Pulaski.
it also. We
Yes.
have a 3-day weekend in Illinois. So every school child in Illinois knows Kazimierz Pulaski.
Because they have Pulaski Avenue and everything.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
You get an A+ for Illinois trivia.
Right.
However, the
But
question was Georgia
Do you have
trivia.
Dingus Day?
I don't know Dingus.
Oh!
We will have to get
Polish population, my ass. I'm telling you, we have Dingus Day, which is the day. It's a Polish celebration. All right, we're in trivia. It's a Polish celebration called Dingus Day, and it happens the day after Easter. And it's when all they come out. They have a big Dingus Day party. They have a celebration, and they play Polish music, play polkas, and it plays everything else.
Well,
it's Dingus Day.
You get a D
I
for
know that.
Dingus Day,
Yes, I
and
do.
you get an I for Illinois trivia.
Okay.
All right.
And the winner of today's Golden Banana, Tom Paris.
Oh,
really?
And I cheated in history class.
And you cheated again.
All that remains is for me to thank today's students, Matt Tyson, thank you,
Well, thank you, Jerry.
Tom Paris,
Thank you.
and Charlie Weiner.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Gold Star Classroom is written and produced by Jerry Jaffe. Our producer and engineer is Stephen Gutierrez. Original music composed and produced by Jeff Geddert. Mr. Geddert is also our assistant producer. All commentary and opinions expressed by guests of Gold Star Classroom are meant for entertainment purposes only. For Gold Star Classroom, I'm Jerry Jaffe.